back. Thank you for tuning in to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. If it's your second time or more here, hit the like button. You saw the thumbnail, you know exactly what's going on. It's discovery again. I'm gonna say it every time. These are my favorite videos because it's me literally putting my nose on a fragrance for the first time live with you guys. So that's how I'm gonna rock it. I've essentially let the fragrances I'm going to review dry down over the last 30 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna actually smell them individually with an initial spray on a test strip first. Then I'm gonna hit the dry down and tell you how I feel about them. So we have 3 niche fragrances I'm gonna talk about today, okay? One of them I feel like is not necessarily hyped, but it's definitely well known in the fragrance community. I'm late to the party with it as usual. And the last 2 I feel like are not necessarily as hyped or as well known, but the note profile is what basically brought me here. So without any further ado, let's get to it. All right, kicking this list off with one I feel like is probably the most popular out of the list. This is actually from Marc-Antoine Barra, and this is Ganymede, okay? Don't have the real bottle. Again, this is a sample, first time smelling it. Okay, ooh. Interesting. Okay, note breakdown. Mineral notes, suede, saffron, akagala wood, violet leaf, mandarin, immortelle, Chinese osmanthus. Okay, this is different. Sort of been described as earthy, complex, but a freshie. I know this one is definitely, from what I've actually been reading and hearing, this one is probably definitely better on skin. Like I said, I have the dry down joint over there on the table. I'm gonna go to that. This is interesting so far on the initial. I'm not gonna say this is an immediate love at first smell. This is definitely different. Because of all the hype, I 100% need to actually smell the dry down. You definitely get these mineral notes. I'm not really getting any of the citrus, the mandarin. Okay, interesting. Okay, a little bit of that citrus is coming through. I already knew off top with this one I was gonna have to wait till the dry down too, but this one is something that people really swear by, really hyped. I feel like in the community, people actually really like this one, so glad I finally got my nose on it. Okay, Leah, let me put this down. I'm gonna come back to it again. This is Marc-Antoine Barra's Ganymede. Okay, rolling right into the next one, man. This is a fragrance from a very popular fragrance house that I actually have a few fragrances from, but this is the first time I smelled this. And this is from the house of Nichane, and this is Ambre Calabria, okay? Check this one out. Aromatic spicy fragrance, right? Okay, I like that. From the beginning, what I was actually hearing and reading, people didn't necessarily like the initial, but I like this. Okay, no breakdown. Bergamot, green leaves, galbanum, coriander, jasmine, amber, vanilla, and musk. This note breakdown in general, the note profile is basically, you know, why I actually came here already off top. If this stays anywhere around where this is right now, I'm buying a bottle of this. I really like this. You get a little bit of that citrus already. I'm a huge musk fan. If you listened to any of my videos before, I like a lot of fragrances that actually have the note encompassing a lot of musk. Yeah, it's a little bit of amber in here too. Oh yeah, this could actually damn near be a daily driver, like a kind of not necessarily grab and go, but this is super versatile right here too. Oh yeah, this is one, okay. I can't wait to come back to this one to see what the dry down smells like. But the initialness, which people say that they hated, somehow I'm actually kind of liking. So, yeah, this one is already something that's gonna be high up on the list. Ambre Calabria from the house of Nichane. And last but certainly not least, this fragrance is coming from the house of the Merchant of Venice, and this is Arabesque. Okay, I came across this one just again searching for fragrances that have the note of plum in it. I feel like I missed that plum Japanese wave from Tom Ford, and I'm definitely not paying them prices. But I don't have any fragrances yet that have that note of plum in it, and I was searching for it, and I came across this one. So, okay, it's supposed to be an amber woody fragrance. Okay, I'm liking this from the beginning. Spicy, you can tell already off top. Note breakdown: tobacco leaf, plum, ginger, cinnamon, tonka bean, huge tonka bean fan by the way as well, cedar, benzoin, musk, vetiver. Okay, yes. And again, it was a total note breakdown with this one, which is why I actually even purchased it as a sample. I like this already too. Very spicy. Okay, this to me, you could definitely not wear this in the high heat. I can tell you that right now. This seems like definitely a fall or maybe winter fragrance, a cooler night fragrance. Definitely kind of going that Middle Eastern direction, but very, very good. Okay, yes, I like this off top. Okay, so it's crazy once you figure out the notes that you like and you wind up, just kind of searching for fragrances along those lines. And sampling. This is definitely a win. If this stays anywhere around this, this is another one I'll be copping the bottom of this. From the House of Merchant of Venice, this is Arabesque. Okay, so this is a dry down for Ganymede, all right? I like this. So this is completely transformed. So everything they saying about this one is actually true in regards to what the initial is to the dry down, okay? Right now you get more of the citrus to me, that mineral, maybe metallic note in the beginning that was kind of, I'm not gonna say off-putting, I'm just gonna say it wasn't really, making this a love at first sniff for me, moving it high up the list. That is definitely not there anymore. It's definitely not prominent. The citrus has actually kicked in here. Saffron, maybe a little bit of suede. This actually is really, really nice. I'm gonna tell you right now too, getting the bottle list, man, I ain't got it. This is crazy. Y'all just running my pockets right now. I really like this, and there's nothing in my collection that smells like this. And I can actually concur that this is like a earthy, fresh, but complex fragrance. Man, I love non-redundancy. So that's my thing. There's certain fragrances and even flankers and houses. I don't buy every single thing that's basically kind of like put out. I mean, I like to smell a lot of fragrances. I hate redundancy. And so this is going to be a great addition to the collection. I feel like this is totally worth the money if I can actually get the longevity out of the fragrance as well too, because this one does cost a little bit of coin. So I don't know if you can even really find this one on discounters. I haven't really looked for it. Again, I'm smelling this for the first time, so maybe it is on discounters. I don't know. I'll check that out and maybe kind of post that information. But this is going to be in the collection as well too. Marc Antoine Barra, Ganymede. A little late to the party, but this one to me is a must-have. Rolling right into the next one, going back to the House of Nichane, and this again is a dry down of Ambre Calabria. Okay, I actually like this. Definitely spicy. There are some, I either like love or hate spicy fragrances. I can still smell a little bit of the citrus here from the bergamot. A little bit of the musk. This is dried down right now. This is definitely a little bit more spicy. Wow, this is interesting because that Ganymede transformed and this is transformed as far as to the dry down. Sometimes there's not really that much of a difference from the initial to the dry down. So that's actually why I'm laughing here. This is I smell the spice here. A little coriander, slight vanilla. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to wear this one because I really like the initial here, but right now it's light, it's not pungent. What's keeping me here right now is the slight bit of citrus from that bergamot. Okay, That's actually what's got me hanging on here. It's still really good. This is definitely turning into more of a, I'm not gonna say a skin sit, but I can tell already off top, this one it's not a projection monster. Okay, so it's safe. When I was saying this could potentially be, you know, maybe a daily driver, the work side or something like that. Non-offensive for sure. Definitely not punching through the cold or the winter, the air, the fall, maybe not so much spring, summer. Definitely kind of office friendly. I'm gonna have to wear this one and determine if this is something that I actually want to buy. Like I said, I know initially if it stayed around here, I was actually gonna buy it, but it's lightened up a little bit. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but for me, I actually really like the initial. And right now it's just not, I could just tell if I bought this, I wouldn't be reaching for it all the time. And for somebody like me, I don't buy fragrances or even hype fragrances that I'm not actually gonna wear. So this is a good fragrance. I'm gonna have to wear it, maybe get some responses, put it down, come back a couple times. From the House of Nichane, Ambra Calabria. Closing this one out, going back to the house, which is the Merchant of Venice, and this is a dry down of Arabesque. Oh yeah. So I can tell you, without even getting into notes, this to me is it's a softer, smoother Middle East fragrance. Just that right there alone, because there are a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances I actually really, really like with the spiciness, but they just seem to be, you either got to be from there or used to it, or they seem to be a little bit pungent and powerful the whole 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. You know what I mean? This right here has got those spices there, but it's smoother. This is actually really, this is a doable Middle Eastern style fragrance. Wow. Wow. I actually really like this. Let me look at this note breakdown again. What? Tobacco leaf, plum, ginger, cinnamon, tonka bean, cedar, benzo and musk and vetiver. This is a great combination. I'm gonna tell you right now, I know what plums are. I eat plums on somewhat of a regular basis when I can find them in a grocery store if they're in season, but I don't know if that's what I'm smelling. Tonka bean, musk, and vetiver for sure. A little bit of ginger. This is actually really good. I'm buying a bottle of this. I am buying a bottle of this. This is actually very good. This, the best way I can describe it, this is a doable, wearable, office friendly. So I guess let me focus on that. If you guys know, if you deep off in this life, this fragrance life, Fragcom, and you deal with some of these Middle Eastern fragrances, some of them are so potent and pungent, you can't wear them to office. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You cannot wear them to office. This is a doable, smooth one where you're not gonna offend anybody. Wow, this is a win. I love this. I love this. That's what's up, definitely. Okay, from the House of the Merchant of Venice, Arabesque, 100% get your nose on this if you like Middle Eastern style fragrances. I know I kind of harped on the note of plum. I can't necessarily smell that in here. To me, what's just prominent, just a blanket statement will be more of a 100% doable, non-offensive Middle Eastern style fragrance. Yo, this was super fun. Again, for me, I love this part of the journey. The discovery part is the funnest part for me. I definitely, love getting compliments and all of that. And to be honest with you, I can't say that I know for sure I'm actually gonna get compliments, but I know at least I'm gonna love wearing the fragrances that I wind up enjoying on videos like this, where I basically kind of sought and basically smelled them for the first time and fell in love. If you got any benefit from any of this content today, please do continue to, watch. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, and come back, man. Check your boy out, man, and I'll see y'all on the next video.